If you feel responsible for whether your video blows up or flops or gets ignored, you're carrying a burden that was never yours to hold. You don't own outcomes. You own expression. Let's break that open. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Sherman Rivers, and today we're exploring one of the most liberating truths a creator can ever understand. You are not responsible for outcomes. You are responsible for expression. And the moment you grab hold of this, your anxiety drops, your confidence rises, and your creativity expands. First and foremost, outcomes are co-created. They're not controlled. See, creators often believe things like, if I do everything right, I'll get this result. Or if the video fails, it's my fault. Or if the numbers are low, I must have messed up some kind of way. But outcomes depend on things like timing and trends and audience energy, algorithmic patterns, collective interest, global events, randomness, emotional resonance, viewer behavior, and discoverability cycles. You don't control these things. You never did. Outcomes are influenced by you, but not owned by you. You see, you own the process, not the result. Your responsibility ends at your clarity, your presence, your intention, your expression, your voice, your craft, your authentic contribution. Once you release your work to the world, it no longer belongs to you. It belongs to the audience. It belongs to the moment. It belongs to the platform, the ecosystem, the collective consciousness. Your job is creation. The world decides the outcome. And understand this, outcomes don't define you. They reflect conditions. When a video does very well, it doesn't mean that you're superior. When a video does poorly, it doesn't mean you're inferior. The outcome reflects context, timing, relevance, saturation, viewer behavior, randomness. Outcome is not equal to identity. Outcome is equal to conditions. This distinction creates emotional freedom. See, here's the problem. When you think you own outcomes, you become emotionally imprisoned. Hey, quick break, quick message. If you are stuck forcing output or constantly trying to control your creative process, this is for you. Creator Metaphysics is a free weekly newsletter exploring why creators struggle and how clarity replaces force. Join free at creatormetaphysics.com or scan the QR code you see on your screen. There's also a link down in the description. Ownership leads to self-blame, rumination, doubt, insecurity, control, fear, perfectionism, and inconsistency. Why? Because you're trying to control things that aren't yours to control. You're evaluating yourself based on something that you didn't create. That is emotional imprisonment. In truth, your creative power comes from detachment. Now, detachment does not mean indifference. It doesn't mean apathy or not caring, and it doesn't mean ignoring data. Detachment means I care about my expression, not the result. And when you detach, your creativity becomes more pure. Your anxiety drops. Your ideas get bolder. Your voice gets clearer. Your confidence stabilizes. Your consistency increases. And your emotional life improves. Why? Because you're no longer trying to control what was never yours. Here's the metaphysical truth. You control input. So identity leads to expression, leads to presence. You participate in process. So creation leads to skill, which leads to strategy. You do not control the outcome, and that is reception leading to reach, leading to reaction. The more you try to own the outcome, the more you lose control of the process. The more you surrender to the outcome, the more powerful your process becomes. Ironically, letting go of the outcome often improves the outcome. So think about this. You don't own outcomes. You never did. But you do own something far more powerful. Your voice, your presence, your expression, your identity. So next up in this micro series, we'll talk about why external control creates internal chaos.